We got to get our first look at Christopher Nolan's new film, which is The Odyssey. Obviously, a very popular story written by Homer. It's the Greek epic. And we got to see Matt Damon as Odysseus.
Yeah, what a choice.
I know.
They're bringing Matt Damon back into like a starring role in a blockbuster, which it seems like it's been a little bit of time since he's been the star of one of these massive films. But this is exciting.
I am very excited. I mean, I love the Bourne Identity films, so he stars in those, and I'm like, I'm just ready to see this. He looks amazing in like the whole costume and garb that they have him in. His like helmet with that kind of classic like 300 Sparta look is awesome. And so I'm really excited to see this. But I have to say, I did not know what the cast was looking like for this movie until I saw this article about the picture of him as Odysseus.
Well, it's Christopher Nolan, so it's got to be good, right?
Oh my goodness, is it good? You've got Tom Holland, Mia Goth, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Lupita Nyong'o, Robert Pattinson, Charlize Theron, Benny Safdie, John Bernthal, and John, I think it's Leguizamo? Yeah, I don't know how to say his name. But
Sid, the sloth from Ice Age.
Yeah, that guy. But anyways, that's an amazing cast right there.
Yeah. Are you allowed to make a blockbuster without Tom Holland and Zendaya both? At least one of them has to be involved.
I feel like that's true.
I think it's a prerequisite at this point.
And you have both of them, so now it's like, this cannot fail.
Yeah, it better be good. I will say that I am more of a recent, I guess I want to temper my expectations because Christopher Nolan, I'm not one of the fanboys that just loves every movie he ever makes.
Yeah, fair
Obviously,
enough.
the Dark Knight stuff was great.
Yep.
Obviously, Oppenheimer, I was ready to not like because it's like 3 hours historical drama, whatever. Like, I'm not sure about this. And then I thought, it wasn't my favorite movie of all time, but is a much better than I expected. And for 3 hours, it's a whirlwind. And for the subject matter, I was like, wow, he actually moved this, even though it's 3 hours, he moved this along really quickly, keeps you really engaged.
Yep.
Very impressive. So just obviously coming off of that success, I am looking forward to this. But outside of those movies, I don't know that I have as many Christopher Nolan hits as other people do.
Inception? You don't like Inception?
No, I did not like Inception.
Interesting. Okay, guys, I feel like that's the one a lot of people point to.
That's what won people over. And so I started off on the wrong foot with Christopher Nolan because I did not like Inception.
Well, you are an Oscar fan. Oppenheimer won the Oscar, and I think rightfully so. I think it was the best film that year. And I want to know your opinions on what you think. I mean, even just from what we know so far. A story from 2,000 years ago that we all kind of know because everybody's talked about the Odyssey. Some of us had to read it in school. And also this cast is looking amazing. What do you think the odds are of a potential Oscar nomination?
I think this is all but assured even now before it's even been made. To lock up. I mean, it's absolutely going to get all technical awards next year. It will be nominated for all of them, which we're talking about what will be the 2027 Oscars.
Right.
It will be up for all the technical awards. It will almost assuredly get a nomination for Best Picture. I'd be shocked if it won again because they don't just usually keep giving it to the same person or the same kind of cast and crew over and over again. There's usually a lot of space in between unless it's really that good.
Yeah.
Or there's no other movies that are even close to it. So,
right.
I'd be a little surprised, again, looking all the way forward to what will be almost 2 entire years from now. In fact, more than 2 entire years from now when the Oscars happen, and this will be eligible, but it should be up for a lot of stuff.
I mean, it would be about 4 years since Oppenheimer won that this would be the Oscars that would, because was it 2023 that it won, or was it 2024
It was
Oscars?
1 year ago, right?
Okay, so it would be
3 years in between.
Yeah, so about 3 years. So that is pretty close. But with this cast and what they're setting up, I mean, this is a better cast than even what Oppenheimer had. I feel like Oppenheimer had an amazing cast. This cast is crazy. It's absolutely insane.
Well, you know what? I'm excited, but there's so many movies between now and then to be excited about.
While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.